Hi guys, it's Anya, otherwise known as Pink Sweets here on YouTube. You can also follow me on Instagram at Pink Sweets with a 1 instead of an I. I usually post close-ups of my makeup looks on there and additional information if you're interested. Also, before we get started, don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button and the notification bell if you enjoy the content that I'm putting out so that I know that you're enjoying what I'm doing. Also, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can always leave it in the comments below. I do read all of the comments, and I love hearing from you guys. So today I'm going to be doing an almost full face of first impressions. I have gotten a lot of new products that I want to share with you guys. And before we get started with the tutorial, we're going to address the elephant in the room, which is, yes, I do have green eyebrows. Today I used Jeffree Star's Mermaid Blood liquid lipstick in order to do my brows because today we're going to be going in with the Meesha Witchcraft palette. This palette is absolutely stunning and the theme of the palette is greens and purples. So I decided to do my brows to match the look. So it'll be more of an editorial look. So the palette does come with a sleeve that is removable. Inside the palette looks exactly like the front of the sleeve. This palette does not have a mirror, but it does say Meesha Cosmetics on the inside, and these are the colors. They are absolutely stunning. You have many different shades of green, shades of purple, a couple of browns in there, and this looks like a white, but it is in fact a green duochrome shade, which I absolutely love. I heard about this palette from Angelica Nyquist here on YouTube. She has an excellent channel. She does amazing content, so you should definitely check her out. And that is how I found out about this palette. I was watching one of her videos and she did a bunch of amazing tutorials with it, so definitely check those out. So we're going to go in with this palette. Before we do though, we're going to go in with a new primer. This is the Physicians Formula Spotlight Illuminating Primer. Looks like this. It is in a glass bottle, so it feels pretty luxurious, and it does have a pump. So I'm going to pump that onto the back of my hand. Maybe. Okay. Oh, I can hear it coming. Okay. There we go. Start out with just a little bit. So you can tell that it is a little bit, not shimmery, but a little bit illuminating looking. And doesn't really have a scent, so we're just gonna put that on our face. It reminds me so far of the Becca Backlight Filter Primer, which I also have, but it feels a little bit silkier. So I always like to put oh, that was perfect. Just went right into my brows. I always like to put on my primer before I do my eye makeup because that way it gets a little bit of chance to settle into my skin, so I'm not going right into my foundation right after I put the primer on. Alright, so we'll set that aside and we'll see how the foundation lays over top of that. So far it feels really nice. It's a little tacky, not too tacky, and it feels slightly hydrating. Let me take a look at my skin. Yeah, it left it with a glow. I wouldn't say it blurs pores, but it feels nice on the skin. And before I did my primer and my eyebrows, I did moisturize with the new Glam Glow Water Burst Moisturizer, which I really do like so far, which is also new to me. So we're going to go in with our Meesha palette, and I'm going to start with a crease brush. I think I'm going to start with the Morphe M505, which looks like this. And the first shade that I'm going to go into, I'm just going for it. I'm going right into this beautiful shade, bright green shade called Potion. And it would help if we primed our eyes first, right? So we're going to go in with our Soft Ochre Paint Pot by MAC. Didn't mean to flip you guys off there. I'm gonna just put that on each eyelid, as always. Hope you guys are having a great weekend. I've been having a pretty relaxing weekend, not doing much of anything this weekend, just hanging out with my dogs. I watched a couple of movies. I just watched, what is it called? Friend Request. It has the girl from Fear the Walking Dead in it. It was good up until the end, which, I don't know, I feel like tends to be a theme for horror movies with me. I like them, and then the ending, I'm like, wait, what just happened? Why did it end that way? So, oh, that is so bright. I'm so excited. Okay, so we're just going to go in with that. We're going to start in the crease, and then we're just going to put it on the outer V. I will be putting down tape. I just like to put that first shade down before I put tape on. So yeah, the movie was okay. And then I watched Happy Death Day after that. I told you guys I love scary movies. And I'm not quite finished with that one yet. So far, I don't know, I would say it's even a little bit funny. It's not really scary, but it is so far also okay. I wouldn't say either one of them are award-winning movies, but they're pretty good. Okay, that is bright. So now we're going to go in with our tape. We're always going to put it on the back of our hand first to remove some of the stickiness, like I've told you guys before. Today we're going to do a little bit of a different kind of eye look. We're going to do a halo eye. I'm going to continue with that shade and really put that on the outer part. This time going all the way to the tape. And then we're going to go in with a smaller brush because we're going to the inner corner of the eye. So I'm going in with this blue set from Morphe, the pencil brush. And we're just going to put that right here in the inner corner, leaving the center blank. And then I'm just going to connect them, but very lightly with this blending brush. See how the center is blank? Yep. Okey-doke. Now I'm going to go in with a smaller blending brush. We're going to go in with the MAC 217 brush. This is the limited edition shade, and it's kind of stained pink from one of my previous looks. My goodness, I don't know what shade I'm going to put in the middle, because there we have Magic Maiden or Dark Magic. I don't know which one. But first we're going to deepen up the outer portions. So we're going to go in with this shimmery forest green color called Crescent right here. And we're going to put that over top of the green we just laid down to deepen it up, but we're not going to cover up the entire green because we do want that brightness to stay there. I'm kind of going to pack that on. See how that deepens that up, and we're going to see the forest green shimmer, but we're also still going to see that bright green. Beautiful. I'm going to go in with that pencil brush again to do the inner corner. I try not to go in with a fluffy blending brush in the inner corner because it's too big for that small space for my taste. We're just deepening that up. See how deep that is? We'll do the same thing on the other side. Just pat that in and swipe a little bit. I have so many looks in mind for this palette, so I will definitely try to do at least one more tutorial on this palette. At least. Okay. Now I'm going to put a little bit more of that bright green and kind of go over the outer edge again, just so we don't lose that brightness. And then I'm going to do the inner corner on this side. Should look something like that. Now I'm going to take my Violet Voss glitter adhesive, because these are all very shimmery shades, and I'm going to put them, and they are metallic, but it always helps to either spray your brush, which I don't personally like doing. I'm just going to do one eye at a time, and then, or you can use a glitter adhesive and that will really make that color pop. I think I'm going to go in with Dark Magic first, which is that bright purple right here. And we're just going to place that, oh my goodness, yes. We're going to place that right over that glitter adhesive. How pretty that is. Oh my goodness. Okay. And then I'm actually going to go right in with the shade Maiden, which is also a variation of purple, but it's more like a taupey purple. And I'm just going to grab some of that and put it just on the lid in the center. Yes, that lightened it up a little bit. Okay, now we're going to go in with the glitter adhesive again from Violet Voss in the center. Some people also put concealer in the middle to kind of put a tacky base, but I really like going in with this stuff. Okay, we're going to go in with that Dark Magic shade again. Do the same thing on this side. Wow, that is such a beautiful purple shade. There's so many looks you guys could do with this palette, really. And this is not sponsored, by the way. I just love, wow, so pretty. And again with that Maiden shade, just on the lid to brighten it up a little bit. Okay. Very nice. Now we're going to put no additional product on the Morphe 505, which is where we had the bright green, and I'm just going to kind of blend that out right there in the center only. Okay. And then we're going to go in with that pencil brush. I'm going to wipe it off from my color switch. Then we're going to go into the shade White Witch, which is this white shade, but I don't know if you can't really tell on camera very much in the palette, but it has a green duochrome shift. We're going to do that on the brow bone as the highlight. Okay, that definitely added some brightness, some duochrominess. And then we're also going to take it and put some in the inner corner. Probably going to have to do this again once I've done my concealer and my foundation. But that looks nice. That brightened it up. Just the inner corner. Now, this is the kind of look that's going to look terrible until it looks good, which is usually once you finish your base. So we're going to set this palette aside for now. We're just going to wipe away the fallout where the tape was. And as you know, I'm not going to wipe away too much. I'm going to make that really cute face we make when we're wiping stuff away. Okay. Now, the next product we're going to go in with is our foundation, which I'm going to take my Fenty. This is not new. The foundation part is not new. And then we're going to mix that. It's always a matter of what am I going to mix with my Fenty foundation. We're going to mix that with the CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir. And I think I need to shake it. Okay. And today we're going in with the Morphe sponge, which is new to me. As you know, I've been using the Sonia Kashuk one. So we're just going to go in with that. It's Stamp on our foundation. Leave a comment down below what you guys did this weekend. If you did anything fun. I know the cherry blossoms are out. A lot of people are going downtown to see those if you live in the DC area. And I know the weather is nicer in a lot of parts at the moment. It was actually hot here today. It's like 87. And tomorrow it's supposed to be raining and 63. Blech. That is not the nicest for bones and joints, but okay. So I don't think I like that primer at all so far, because I do feel as though my foundation, which is a combination I've used many times before, is actually starting to look cakey on my face already. I don't know if you can see, but normally this foundation combination is very smoothing and very pore minimizing on me, and it's not at all like that right now. So I'm hoping once we use our powder over top of this that it'll fix that, but I think I will be returning the primer. It was not cheap. It was about $14.99 from CVS, which for drugstore foundation primer I think is pretty expensive, if you ask me, because you can get high-end primers for, you know, maybe $10 more. So okay, so this is the set that I got on the Sephora website. It comes with the full-size Better Than Sex mascara, the full-size peach powder, this primer, which I was going to use today, but because I had the more affordable Physicians Formula one, I chose that instead. And then a little miniature of the peach setting spray, which I have not tried 3 out of 4 of these products. So we're going to go in with the Peach Perfect mattifying spray. Setting powder. Okay, that didn't have a seal. That's weird. It does smell really good though. But first we're going to do our concealer, which is the Makeup Revolution. I have been using this for about a month, but before that it was new to me. And I like it. I do. I love the formula, but as I said, I am not the type of person. See? This is almost empty. This is my second one. And I got these maybe a month ago. So, and the Tarte Shape Tape, which is what I was using before that, or like the Urban Decay All Nighter, like all those concealers, those last at least anywhere between 3 and 6 months, depending on how often I'm doing my makeup. So, I don't really know if you're saving money. I'm going to try to take out the stoppers, because I've done that with my Shape Tape and my Kat Von D concealers, and it's allowed me to get a lot more product out of the tube. But I mean, I'm looking in there and it's only that much is left. And this one in particular I've used maybe 10 times, and I don't use a lot of concealer, especially compared to a lot of people I've seen. I use very little concealer compared to them, but there just isn't that much product in there. I love Too Faced packaging. I know some people are over it, but I love it. Of course, I'm wearing a black shirt, so that should get a lot of stuff on my shirt, so that's awesome. So I can already tell that this is going to be a powder that I'm really going to love, but I will tell you that primer, terrible, in my opinion. Oh, you can taste the peach as the powder flies through the air. But I don't know. For my skin, I mean, luckily, I don't have a whole lot of texture on my face most of the time. I don't have a whole lot of large pores, and I feel like this primer, it's got to be the primer, because everything else that I put on my face so far beforehand, or I mean after it, was stuff I've used before. Maybe it just doesn't work with that foundation. I'll try it with a different foundation before I return it. But I feel like it gave me texture that I've never had before. So that is not something that I want. Okay. I don't know about these green brows, you guys. It's a bit extra. But I do like this powder. I think it smells good. I think it looks pretty. I do think it helped the primer situation. So I don't think it looks as bad as before I put on the primer. I mean the powder. And then I'm also going to go over top of that powder with this. I'm so excited about this, you guys. So Besame Cosmetics is at Sephora. They're more of like a vintage looking aesthetic for a makeup company. And they came out with this limited edition Snow White finishing powder. They also have the Seven Dwarfs lipsticks and a few other products. This one was the one that stood out to me the most. So I do love collecting Disney themed makeup. So this is the compact. I think it's so pretty. And then obviously it comes with a mirror, which has a little bird and a little bunny on it. You can see some products there. And then it comes with this little puff, which I probably won't use. And then this is the powder. And it's like it's supposed to be a translucent finishing powder. So I'm going to go in with my gigantic Sedona Lace 376 brush. We're just going to see what this does for our face. Doesn't really have scent. That's good because the peach stuff already has a scent. So we don't need too many scents going on. Like I said, it's just supposed to be a finishing powder, so it would be the last step on top of your base. So I think that's beautiful. Even if I don't like the powder, but I do. But even if I didn't, I wouldn't mind it because I love the compact. I mean, I'm glad that I like the product inside as well. So now we're going to go in with my favorite, Bronze and Glow Makeup Revolution. You guys know. This is not brand new to me, but I've only been using it for maybe a month. And I just like to bronze the perimeters of my face. I don't always do, as you know, heavy contouring. Most days I don't do heavy contouring. And it smells like chocolate as well, which is nice. I don't know, I like all the Too Faced products that smell like chocolate. So We're going to go in with this Real Techniques. This is a contour brush, but I like using it for blush. And we're going to go in with the Kat Von D Morticia and Gomez blush. I love this. And as you guys know, I love the name. And I'm going to go in with the darker, mix a little bit in with the lighter. And I'm sorry if my energy is a little bit lower than normal in this video. I just haven't been feeling the best. I think it is all the weather changing. But hopefully I'll be back to my normal self very soon. Now for highlighter, we're going to go in with the new Wet n Wild powder. It's a loose highlighting powder in the shade Moon Tears. This came out with the Gothographic collection, which I will be reviewing on my channel fairly soon. I bought the entire collection, so. And this is really, really intense. Little on the Cupid's bow, little on the nose. So, something that I will mention. I've used the Moon Tears before once, and I got a huge compliment on my highlight that day. However, I was wearing it over top of another highlighter. I was using it over top of the Trading Mecca palette. So I think that by itself, it's not that great. I'm going to be honest with you. I think that it looks much better when you put it over top of something else that's already blinding. Oh, I don't like the base today. I'm telling you, I don't think I like that primer at all. Okay, we're going to do the lower lash line. We're going to go in with the NYX liner in purple. And an original name. Just kidding. I don't feel like that's doing much of anything at all. Okay. We're going to go in with the NYX. Nope, that's not the NYX. There it is. The NYX Faux White liner in the shade White Smoke. All of these have a white base, but they're tinted something else. Like this one is tinted baby purple or pastel purple, and then there's like a mint green one. Yeah, that did a little bit more. That brightened up my waterline. And then we're gonna go in with this pencil brush that we were using earlier. We're gonna go back in with the Meesha Blue palette. And I'm going to first start out with that bright green potion. Put that on the outer part on both sides. Why do I say stuff like that, on both sides, as if I'm just going to do one side one way? Well, I guess sometimes I do. Okay, so halfway. And then I'm going to go and I'm going to do the inner part. Actually, I'm going to do the inner part with the shade Magic, which is this duochrome purple shade. Okay, that is very buttery. Don't dig into that too much. I think that one needs to go over top of another shade, or maybe, it's very pretty. It's like a purple with like a green shift, but I'm gonna go over top of it with the dark purple, dark magic that we used on the upper, and just connect the green and the purple like that. Yeah, I like those two mixed together. Okay, I'm gonna go back in with that white smoke again, because that'll take any darkness out of the waterline. I like that. Okay, so I love the eyeshadow look. I'm not crazy about the base look at all. Oh yeah, and let's do the inner corner highlight one more time, because I might have covered that up with concealer. Oh my, that's beautiful. Wow. Ooh, that shines. Gorgeous. Okay. Now, I'll just use that mascara that I'm not crazy about, but I now have my favorite one back in stock. I'm so excited. Oh, there's almost nothing better than a brand new tube of lipstick. Yes, lipstick. No, mascara. Oh my goodness, how I've missed you. Yes, yes, yes. My eyes are not burning, and my eyelashes look amazing. I don't have to use two different products in one tube. It's just one thing. Some things are just worth splurging on. Like for me, it's definitely my mascara and my concealer. I think I'll be going back to the Shape Tape. Okay. Now, I'm going to spray my face first with my Kopari Coconut Rose Toner, because as you guys know, I like to spray this to kind of melt powders into my face. So I'm hoping that'll take away some of the cakiness from whatever the primer did to my face. Yeah, that helped. Not much, but it helped. And then we're gonna take this Peach Mist Mattifying Setting Spray. This has a ball in it, which says "Shake Me, Baby." And we're going to spray this. Now, I have heard people say that it left, oh, that smells really good, little white dots on their face. I don't see that, but sometimes it's better to get the smaller one of something than the larger one. I don't know why, but sometimes the mister is better on it. So, oh, I love that smell. That is so nice. Yeah, and I don't have anything, I don't have any white spots anywhere. So now we could go in with Mermaid Blood. But I think I'm actually going to go in with a nude, because Mermaid Blood is not new to me. And I want to do as many new products in this video as possible. So, I went to Sephora with my husband last weekend. We bought some stuff. And one of the things I got was this Beauty Insider free gift from Sephora for my birthday, finally. My birthday was in February, so. And I finally managed to get my free gift, and it was from Bite Beauty. There were two choices, Glam Glow and Bite Beauty. I already own pretty much everything by Glam Glow, so I just decided to get the Bite Beauty one. So this is the lip crayon in the shade Glacé. So we're going to try that. This looks like a really pretty nude. These smell really good. Smell like vanilla. I feel like everything I used today smelled really good. Just about. Yeah, that's really pretty. I would buy the full size of this. It's just a pretty nude. I think that about does it. Alright, you guys. So, I took a shower before I started filming. I blow dried my hair. Then I put it up and now I have kinks in it. But I needed it out of my face for filming. So, let me know what you think of this look down below. I'll be posting close-ups on my Instagram. And I did not forget about the Steven Universe series. I will be posting my next video either tomorrow or Monday. And I've decided that I'm going to do Pearl next. So thank you guys so much for watching. You have no idea how much I appreciate your support. And I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment below. Talk to you guys soon.